not anything alone yesterday. If you were here yesterday, hope you remember you were here. Remember you hope you remember because you Saturday was there. Solid God. Thank you so much for yesterday. And then, oh, so looks like this people to have me here a few things that we talked about here. So quick recap from yesterday. Yesterday we talked about why you should build the Flutter Flow. We talked about how it makes your life easier building and Flutter and Flutter project or applications. Instead of you writing a code in Flutter, it basically lets you drag and drop and writes the code behind the same for you. So even if you're a Flutter developer and you feel like you don't have time to get a few things. Just to refer to me personally, I'm getting some few things with Flutter. The my team also works here. Because I want to do like MVP work like year related to Flutter. And then we have a way of connecting back in. I spoke about how you can connect your APIs to Flutter. You can use Firebase, or you can use some backend here that's API for you and connect it to you. It's very nice, it's very good. So if a Flutter developer already and you do like some few things for people, and just go behind the scene and then do a copy or make changes to the code if you understand it. If not, there's not any big deal, right? Now, the last thing is that it doesn't make it is not like I would say that you don't have to worry if you are really working in Flutter. You think that okay, because I'm working in Flutter and platform, the code is for them. No, they are not having any like any hands-on in your code. Your code is your own intellectual property. You can export it and do everything with it. This is a good card, so I don't have to talk to you. We talk about how you can export your code and download it. You can send it to anyone to help you with that. And also, you spoke about building a static UI, whereby I explain some few things to the people who join the digital, and they get to understand the basics. So even when I was taking them through I mean, even when I was taking them through the exercise, most of them were way gone because they understood the basics and how everything was doing, they knew what they were doing. So because of yesterday's workshop wasn't long, we didn't cover the UI. But I'll talk about the safety, some few things that we are supposed to work on for the applications. Okay, so MTN is showing me something. So guys, can anyone hear me now? Thank you. So yes, quick one. I think so. I explained that um, FlutterFlow, everything is a widget. You just drag and drop it, and you move. We talk about some base elements or single target where these widgets come and we don't take any more widgets from them, like the text, image, button, and container. Container take only one time, right? And what people try widget is a widget that takes a lot of like they take trading in them. Like you can take text, image, and button, like the look. Comment can do the same thing, but text cannot take a lot of try and widget. That can take a lot of widget, like text, image, button, all the widgets can do. It is open to collect more stuff, like to collect more widgets. We spoke about multiple child widgets. We spoke about the column. We spoke about the goal, and we spoke about stuff. Where we said an app automatically starts as a following, where you if you open the phone, what you see is a street code. I mean, with the street, app, the things are reached in the app, right? We speak about when you have to use a word, where there's a line or place one after the other in the horizontal axis, right? We talk about stack, and I use boot as an example, right? Where when you open your boot app, you see that there's something like a where the priority shows and the price shows, you see it's on top of the map. The map is behind that. That is called span. And you have an example. We talk about the widget tree where we talk about an example of I mean example of a page where we break down if you column continuously and data. And then we went on to talk about we made the extract, we made the extract whereby we wrote a static UI. That is People did well during this period and I was so happy. Even that we learned something and we are good to know. Now, we spoke about how business logic when we said maybe if you're facing an issue, you need a notification system, you need to navigate people to other pages, you need a notification system whereby you like to send messages to your users or you need to manage your data. So that's what we call the business management. Then we went on to talk about the actions. So now today I'm going to this is where we went yesterday. So I'll go on from it, I'll go from there, then take the last two. So yes, those two variants here yesterday can reach out to us on the slides. If not the slide, if the slide is confusing, we can schedule another session to get through again. Okay. So if you're behind the laptop, you can head on to FlutterFlow in the screen. Now, let me talk about business logic organizer. We should talk action flow editor. What they are trying to say is that whenever you think about business logic, as I said, example I did the other time, was that the business logic can be authentication, the user data validation, and processing, or anything like navigation, navigating users to other pages. They are all business logic. How do you perform that in FlutterFlow? You can perform that by using the action flow editor in FlutterFlow. And I'll show you right here where it is. Give me a second. Let me go on with that. I'll show you how or where the action flow editor is and how you can make use of it. I'll go ahead and pick up one of the sample project I've done. Now I'll use that to explain the action flow editor. Okay. Anything decided to stream that is new. Anyways, so as I'm looking for this one to make, let me just go back to my code. Okay. Good. So when you think about calling API or making an API call, or let me read this. Business logic such as state update, mathematical equations, API calls, or custom code execution, etc. can be organized in the action flow editor. I'll show you where it is right now and how you can make it again. You can update your script and execute main logic via custom code. You have the code here and you can execute the strategy. Yes, I'm ready in a second. Nice. Now, this is logic you can combine conditional actions and loop actions together. When I talk about conditional actions, maybe like maybe the boat driver or boat driver or anything, you can just maybe if someone logs into your website, you can determine if the user is student. If the user is a student, then it should show a particular page. If the user is an admin, then it should show another page. This is what we call the conditional statement or conditional actions. When someone logs into your application, if you want to show some back to some specific users, you can use the action. Then we talk about the loop actions as well. When you want something to happen, like happen over and over again. I think I know that I have to pull up here. Okay, let me continue. So if you were here yesterday, you see that we worked on this project. Alright, we worked on this project where it's called the Classic Cheeseburger. Now the challenge here was to do that we are going to explore the action flow editor. So action flow editor. I didn't work with this laptop in school yesterday or in physical event yesterday, but I will try my best and show you a similar um, a similar project, right? Now they say, for example, is it possible to display a snack bar when clicking on the button or diary check button? With the snack bar private text information about these allergens. Now, when we talk about snack bar in FlutterFlow or Flutter, it is when it is when a next time the button and try it and condemn it and it is and tell you too much. Try it and condemn it. So that's what they don't have to do. So anyone that is app on their own and connect their PC, because we don't on this today. Yes, I think it's not the game is right before that. I'm trying to find in my FlutterFlow platform, but MTN is not allowing me. I'm still holding it. So what are some of the best practices you can make use of in FlutterFlow? One of the best practices you can make use of is the use of components for reusability and compatibility logic. If I say use components for reusability, it means that you can see that in an application, some features or some tools or some widgets are constantly used in the it can be the text size of the text. It can be a particular button style. These things are the one that runs through your code. You don't have to write or you don't have to like drag and drop all the time. You can make a user component usability, you understand? Then we just create one button, then you say that okay, this is how all my buttons in the app is used. So I don't want to be calling one, I don't want to tell the button and start the button all the time. I want to use this particular button and make it run through. That is what we call the reusability. Now, for instance, as I was saying, custom buttons. Some of the examples of reusabilities are one, the custom buttons. You know that, let me see. Some people show on their video. Yes. Okay, I've done that. So, okay, so I think we are good, right? So, so the example of some of the reusability components I was talking about is the custom button. Reusable batteries with unique design features like rounded corners and gradient background, encapsulating both family and legend. Now, you know that anytime someone taps on the battery, something happens. Now, you know that when you're working on a pan, you don't have to be using different batteries at different points. You have to do the same. So what you can do is that you can declare one button state and turn it to a component. And when you turn it to a component, what you have to make it trigger is the text. Because every button has its own text. So it also need everything to so you can make sure that you make that side a dynamic feature and also the on top function. When someone tap on this, what happens? That is so when you drag and drop or when you call that custom button, it will ask you that what do you want to what should be the text in the button. What do you say? Get there. Okay. Like what do you need to know? What should happen when someone calls the button? That can be done that can be done on the fast way. Now, when it comes to let's talk about data display component that present data, for example, product article, consistently between me is text in country. You know that okay, there's a how that you use to display your product. You don't have to drag and drop all the time. Like if you have your programming system before, you know that we all have images, we all have like we all have name of the product and maybe some small descriptions. You don't have to like drag and drop and design all the time. You can take it into components and make the tools that will change dynamic. The tools the stuff that will change in the past and the image because there are different products, there are different stages of the product, there are the red. You can make this one dynamic. And then we understand to this point, and show you the way understand. Hello guys, can you hear me? Do you understand to this point? I'm going to get it. Yes. So let's say page A has this company. Okay, this particular company. You can see that it's almost run through all the page. Therefore, I don't have to pick and drag and drop and design one by one. I can just turn this into company and let's change the text. I mean, make the text dynamic. But when I call this, it will ask me what should be the text in that needs to be here. Then if I call that in page B, you see that it's like we can call this a custom tag. Then in page B, you see that when I call custom tag, it will give me this. Okay, whenever I call custom tag, for example, so it will give me this. It will display this because I've already designed this. But okay, custom tag is this. So whenever I call it, it should show this on every page. Okay, good. If I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to make this protection that I'll drive through, then I'll try and see if less people can go to another website to complete all the tasks. We try and make it a longer session so that we can complete the task. Right? Now check this. You remember we worked on today list page yesterday. You can see that the this one was like the image and the text was different. It was the same as the rest. What we changed was the image and the text. So what we could have done is that I saw people just copy and pasting, I mean, copy and pasting, this and change the name. What could have been done was this. You open the today list page, given the repeatability of each list, convert the first column, which is this one. First column, this one. This is the first note. This were created this time. This page we highlight it and then we say now confirm. Yes. Convert the first column comprising of the image and the text. Which are complement to name new list tab. So we change these components. I'm trying to get it up running. So, anyways, you change this list tab and give it a name or complement name. I'll show you where to change this. You can create a component parameter for new name, meaning that no name can be a parameter. If you as a parameter, meaning that whenever I call this name, this will be empty for me to add the main I want to add. When I call it again, they ask me which name should be there, and the image as well, and the photo be on there. Is it clean, guys? Oh, we don't have some basic. So now, we open today's names list page, duplicate and create more than 3 component triggers for the main page column. In the widget properties, and have hidden values to each component. I think that is what I was saying. Before the main component can be changed the values, and that's all. This will be a hard to work on. Now, let's talk about state management. When we talk about state management, we are trying to talk about the things that are able to change and and the things that are not able to change on your app or in your app. Now, whenever you are building a store, let me see, let me just give you an example. You have an e-commerce application, or let me use Jumia. When you go to Jumia and you add something to your cart, right? When you add maybe a laptop to your cart, and you can go back and flash through the cart, and you don't through the product again, you want to buy another thing. If you go to your cart, you see that this one is still there, the one that added already is not there. Sometimes when you scroll or when you refresh, whatever you did, you do. But then, if you are working with state management, you are telling the computer that, hey, keep this somewhere, I'll come back to that. That is what we call state. And state can be moved around or across other pages. Because sometimes when someone lets in the first page, when someone signs up, the person's code is going to be interaction. You would like to screen the interaction in other pages. You don't want to just, you don't want the person to sign up, you don't have access to the data anymore. You like to access the relationship in other pages. That is what we call state. You want to keep the state of the mail and send it to other pages. Yeah. Now, look at this. The layout of the screen is a function of your application. It means that the layout of the screen is equal to maybe an application state, where I'll explain very soon. Now, let's say an athlete in Tondo. Athlete username stores usernames used across all pages. So John Doe is expected to be used across all the pages. So when it comes to page A, you can say, hi, John. I can say, hi, athlete, the username. So automatically, I'm trying to grab the username, the person who wants to. So this one will display all the username, any username, or the username of the person who actually signed up and who is using the you can call athlete username. This is going to be a little bit confusing as time goes on, we work on a specific project. We have project we want to do. People are forgetting that we meet almost every week. Yes. I don't worry, we'll find to work on any every week to work on any project or talk about FlutterFlow. We'll find something to do about that in the process. Now, phase state is processing controls without disability through plan and plus labor. This one's within the in support. So let me now move on to the FlutterFlow page and show you some few things. Good. These are some of the FlutterFlow well done. Let me go with this one. So if you do FlutterFlow, this is how it looks like. Basically, I've led my people through the interface and what each interface means. And so today I'll try and see if I can look up on how the interface works. Then we can move from there. Good. Now, if you check this page is called, the two columns, right? Where you can use to make changes or make this way you control your application. When you check here, here's where you call the widget type. You can use your tab key and press 1. You can use your tab key and press 2 to come to the second one. Tab and press 3 to come to the third one. But now, widget palette is where all your widgets, because we have text, you don't want to add the text, don't have it in bodies. You see a text over there. If you want to add the column, you added all these kind of things, the view, the layout, the container, the top bar, the page view, the carousel, you have the page, and you have the little damage to screen from the left to the right. You call it the carousel, form validation, you're putting a form, you want to make sure that people enter the right data, you can use this form, all these things are there. Maybe you have a YouTube video, you want to add it there, you can just add it and put the link there, the YouTube video will play. You have to tell them and that's a page you can just go through and that's it. Now, if you check here, if you're a graphic designer, this should be easier for you, right? If you check here, we have what we call the editor section. The editor section. So let me check here. I have in your text. I want to change the name. I just come here and change it from here to, let me see, micro, so micro PC. No, first I want micro PC to be bold. I want micro PC to be bold. I scroll down and I'll look for font weight and I'll change it to bold. Now, I feel like micro PC has clear Excel from the middle. I want it to be clear. I can do this called what we call the alignment. Here all is alignment. You can just click here and see what happens. You see where it has taken it. Now, it should be in the same way as this. This
Well,
and right, let's make it the size. And it's increased. Maybe I want to change the color. You can scroll down, look for test color, change it to the color you want. Change it to the color you want. Change it to the color you want. And you are good to go. You can explore through this and then you can play around with external device. Okay. Maybe you want something to happen or you want this one to be viewed upon conditions. You can play around it and check. Now come to the second one here. That is called the page selection or the page selected. This thing is called the page selected. If you hover your mouse, it should show you a page selected. Now you know that of course the app will not be having one page. You can just come here and add second page or let me see the new list detail. Let me see page and I just page. You can put it with AI where you describe how the page be. You just put if you want to give a description, I'll leave it now for now. Then choose the pages. Automatically my page will come here. So this is a new page. If I want to go back to the previous page, I just click here and it is the page. Now let me do some quick editing, then I'll show you what the action flow is. Because that's what this right? Action flow. I believe this, I don't need this. Now before I do this, let me finish with this. This is the most important thing I want to explain. It is called the build. Because we are building. So this is the tools we're going to make use of. And the third one is called the building tree. Let me use this so you understand that. Whenever you are building something in front of you, it gives me the key. Remember I spoke about the building tree hierarchy. This one you see the building tree. The building tree is when it gives you the tree of what you're building. So you see that I started with the full page. They added the column because I wanted everything to be in the full column. Then I added the text. So you see with the text, we added the image. We added the image, added the text. When that text, then another row with a lot of containers. You understand? Then I added some few text. And now I think to add the text. That's what we call video tree. So this, you're doing something, you need to understand what you're doing. I think the video tree, I think it's okay. Or another thing that we do that maybe in this text, I want to wrap it in a way a lot. And let's right click like this, sorry, and say that wrap widget. Then I can say it should be wrapped in a row. Now you see that whenever I add another page in this, because this one is selected, whenever I type in a request here, and I say, okay, let's add another widget called let me see the second image, see what it does. It will put them in the same row because this is what row is about. This is good as well. I can just move this down so that you can see here. Let me see. Once I straight fruit. Okay, guys. And that's it. It's the 20, right? And also give the size of this to be give the size to be 200. Okay, so you see it has given me the and see because I was here and I added it immediately added it to this text. Now let me quickly go to the second. This is what we call the authority. I will talk about that. You don't even this is when if you have a lot of pages, you see that okay, when you click this one goes here, when you do this, you see that legend. So let me go to my page selection. I was creating a second page. Now let me delete this and delete this. Okay, this is a page. Now I already have a column in my page. You can see that when you come to the ability, see that there's a column. Because all the time, if you're starting a new, you have to make sure that it is in a column. Because every app starts in the top. So every page you create, make sure that you put your column first. Because you don't know how to add a column and you need to see. Just come here. Either I come here and I say add a logo tab and add it like this. You see, or let me do this again. Or I'll come to the widgets like this and then drag and drop it to the page. Drag where is column, yes, drag and drop it. As simple as that. Now within the page, I want to create an account. I'll do like this and I'll put it here and say like because I want to add an image. I can either go with the image or I'll build my own, let me keep my image. Let me delete this one, this container, delete everything. Come here, delete it and delete it. Click on it and press the delete to delete it from you. Now, in the column, I need to add an image. All this I'm doing is to explain the the action flow. I'll get there, but I want you guys to understand this. I can adjust it like this, depending on how the UI was given. Someone any question here? Please. I can bring this to the setup by just coming here, selecting this, coming here, and this here, and it's already in the center. You see, even this one was new a code. You see that I have to write a lot of code just to align this. But this one I just select it and bring it to the center, and I'm good to go. Clean, no stress. Now maybe I don't want this image. I want to take that off. There's an additional. You understand? Christopher, you understand? You can write a lot of people to align this. Okay.
Yeah, so the number of code is a lot on it.
Yes. 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 Now, so I can just come here and then image type means that sometimes you want to select a image from the line. What you can do is just to go here, click on network, and then paste the path of the image here. And you see this image. It is a random image that has the so you guys heard it is true that you write just to actions you want to do. So you can either open the action flow editor on the next page. So if you click on this, you can, I think, okay, it's giving you a pop-up. If you ask me, with what I've selected, what do you want it to be triggered with? Where do you want to trigger that thing? Do you want the user to enter just one time? Or do you want them to double tap? Or do you want them to go past? Mine is just on top. So click on that. Now, what action should be done? Is it a conditional action? Is it a loop action? Or is it a parallel action? Or just is it an action that should happen if something changes? Or that if something else beyond the code it's conditional action? Or is it an action that should perform a specific task? Not to just run based on the features or based on conditions. So I'll click on add actions. Then you see I have no action defined. So I'll say that okay, when I click on this action, it should navigate me to the main slave page. This one, so you see now the first action is navigating just to the main page. Now I can either add something else to this, or I can just remove it. Okay. Now let's go and check. Added this action. When I tap on that action, it navigates me to the main page. I can change it here, okay? And then you can change the way it should transition. Should it be instant? Should it be fade? Like the transition start. I see slide up. So now you see. Then anytime you're uploading, check this that make sure that you're checking the top. If it doesn't turn red, that means your app is cleaning. You can continue working. If it turns red, let's make sure that you are checking what is causing the problem. If you check the top here, this one is the AIT. If you check the top here, we have the the I is to give you what you're building. So if I click on the I see what happens. It will show me how far my app is and how it looks like on mobile phone. So I'm going to give you then you see how the actions will work then next. Now as I'm waiting for my preview to come on. Okay, listen. You're playing my anyway, let me go on. My second screen just went off. But let me go on. So if you check here like this, can I share the screen? Let me go to the preview. Still showing, still working. Now this is how my app looks like. I click on preview, check what will happen. You can still this to the second page. You can think there's nothing on the second page. That's why you're not seeing anything here. There's nothing on the second page as well. Let me upload that image so that you see. This is an already uploaded image. Let me change it. I come here. I upload another image. Let me upload a photo picture. I believe that you have a question. I believe that if you have a question, okay. Let me. So I've added the image. It should load up soon. Good. You can see it has come here. So if you come here soon.
Hello?
Yes, something.
Hello?
I said, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, like from my end, now, I think it's free. It's just the audio that I'm hearing. Hello?
Yes, Ebenezer, I heard you. Who else can see my screen? Okay.
I can see your screen very well.
Oh, okay. So I think maybe it is your network. Guys, you can check it again. So yes, let me go back to okay. So I have a FlutterFlow t-shirt here. And let me just add a text to confirm it. Because I've selected this page. When I go back to the edit palette, everything I do will just be for this page. Let me add a text and see um, why I t-shirt. Okay. Let me just add some styling. I can just add a pattern for 50, and for 30. If I bring it down small, let me see 30. Let me check the video. Okay. So let me go back to my review.
Julius.
Hi.
Yeah, Julius, it seems like we can't see the current updates that you are doing. We are only seeing that the screen has been frozen, but we can't see the changes
Okay.
you are currently doing.
Let me reshare.
Okay.
So I'll close this. Then I'll preview. Let me go back to that page. So you see, this is the storyboard I was saying. I was talking about. Can you guys see my storyboard? So it's telling me that this one takes them to the next page. This is how it tells you how your app is running. Okay, so you can just take this to show any of your team members that okay, that's how the app flow. Okay, this is a clean way to explain the app to any potential investors or any of the team members on your team. Then let me go back to the debit page selector. Charles, do you have a question?
Yeah, we still cannot see. It's like it's frozen. Or is it real anymore?
Yeah, Charles,
Can
we
I
can
see?
see. Charles, radio.
I can still see your screen.
I can see your screen. I can see your screen.
Then go on.
I think it's still okay. Okay, I've seen it.
Hi guys, can you see my screen now? Okay. So I was talking about my storyboard. Can you guys see my storyboard?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, we can
Yes.
see.
This is how it looks like. You can now see that where someone places storyboard. Then let me go back to my second screen just went off. I don't know why, so I'm kind of struggling a little bit. Yeah, let me go to my page selector, okay? Now, like this. Let me preview this. Are you guys see my preview? How she looks. It is loading up. And then there's do you have a question, please?
I don't have any questions.
if your hand like give me a second, my network is not so bad. There's supposed to be just the power station. So we shall be done very soon. I'll go back to my slides and explain some few things and then we're out of here. But before that, does anyone have a question you want to ask? If you have a question, you can ask and I'll explain further for you guys. Anyone with a question? Akuma, you have a question, yes?
Yeah, Julius.
Yes, Kofi.
Yeah, actually, the place we were doing the storyboard and stuff, since your screen got frozen, I didn't see that part how you did the storyboard, how you connected it and stuff.
So the storyboard just gives you how your app is flowing. You don't have to. Let me take you back to that. If I come here like this, I see my storyboard. It means that you see, you remember I added an action. So you say that when you click on this action, it will take the user to this page. So the more you add action, the more it tells you how the actions is flowing. That's what we call the storyboard. Is it clear now? Calvin, you have a question, please.
Please go over the actions again. I want to get an understanding very well.
Okay, go. So for instance, on this page, right, I want, and let me see if I want when someone click on this, this it should take them to the next page too. Let me use that, right? In case let me remove this action set so that I can use this on screen. Remove this action. Therefore, there's no action. So I want when someone clicks on Charles, it should take them to the next page, a new page will build, right? So I'll come here. And if you check the top here, we have other things here. This is what we call the backend query. We have these are the documentation and semantic labels, and that's also the animations. You just have animations. So for today, we are not talking about like but focus on this. This is what you are mostly going to do through the custom actions because the app will be performing different actions. You'll be logging in some users, when you log in, what you need to take them to, what should be done, when they a lot of things. This is where all your business logic goes to. Are you clear? So when I click on actions, because I've selected this before clicking on the actions, every action I'm going to be take will be done embedded into this container. Now you can either add the action straight away from here, or you can open your action flow, it will open a modal for you. Then it will ask us what should trigger the action. Is it the on tap when someone tap S for once, then something happens, or the double tap or the long press the button. Now I just want them when they tap, they should take them to the next page. This is what I do. I click on the button. Now I currently don't have any action created. So I go ahead and add an action. Now when I add an action, they ask me what do I want to do? I should define an action. I can navigate to, I can navigate back, I can create a dialogue, I can add a backend, whatever, I can share, and I can delete, and lots of things. But I want to take them to a different page. So I need to navigate to them. I can go to navigate to, then I can say that I should take them to the more detailed page. Then I can do settings. Do I want to this tab do I want it to be transitions? When I'm changing the screen, should it fade away to the next page or is it slide up? Let me choose slide. Then I should make sure that if it's not turning red, then I can close it. Now, if I preview my app like this, like this, so now the expectation is that when I click on this Charles button, it should take me to this page. Okay, take me to this page. I think, hold on. If you take me to the new list page, the next new list page. But I don't know why it's doing this. So let me click on this and check the actions I give to this. So it should be rather new list page. But go to the new list page, this one. So I think it's simple. Okay? What's the question? Can you guys see my screen, please? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm only seeing the screen. Thank you. So when I click on child, see, okay, hold on, let me change it. Okay. Give me a second, it's loading. I want to show you what happens when you click on it. You should be here in your TV. Let's put this action and I'm done. The network is over. So the specific expectation is that when I click on the chart, it will take me to the normal page. Let's put it. Give me a second. Before, as we are waiting for it, tell me that you should load up and say that, hey, this is a new cheese, classic cheeseburger. Look at something. I click on the text and it comes to actions. I don't want to open the action, but I can either open it as well. Let me say open. There's a man tap on it. It should add an action. When I talk about the snack bar, so I'm talking about snack bar. Now, right, show snack bar. Now, I'll say that what should be set. This is cheese cheeseburger. Let me see. You can make changes to your style, but because of time, I'll just make this normal for now. Then we check our ID later. So now I'm expecting something to come down here when I click on the cheeseburger. Let me first of all finish with this. Now see, you seem to have taken me to the second page. That is what we call the actions and the business logic. Now I think because I put when the other action wasn't set. What can you say? Okay, wait. So you see, this is a classic cheeseburger. So there are instances you want the user to see something. Maybe there's an check your website, check the password again. You can do like this. You can style this. I didn't want to style it, that's why I just did something simple. But so far, do we all understand what we did today? Do you understand please? If you have questions and for questions, take the time to questions. We have a lot of things to cover, but only permits us to use the whole evening. We're trying to see if I can think this is a serious. Any question, guys? Did everyone understand what I put before? Oh, I thought I was speaking. I was muted. Does anyone understand what we said? Would you like to give us what you want, or is it clear to you? Do you have questions? So, in fact, are you okay, Christopher?
What I want to say is that I'm actually quite very interested in the action aspect of the FlutterFlow. So I don't know if later we'll have another session for that as well, so we can delve deeper into it. But it's like this one of the most important aspects of creating the whole application.
Yes. Good. Any other question?
Hello.
Yes, Christopher.
I I I want to ask if the Flutter Flow is for only mobile or maybe you can also use it for web.
Now,
Everything that I'm
yes, in the join your top here, we have the other screen sizes. So, Flutter Flow is just like Flutter. If you see Flutter Flow, it's a cross platform team. That's the same way it comes to cross platform team. So, you can use it to build your web app, your mobile app, your whatever. Is it a desktop or website, whatever. This is okay.
okay. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
How welcome. Who else? How even are you okay? One of our people have used Flutter Flow already, Emmanuel Ede. Yesterday, I wanted him to show you some of the things I did there. He has already started building his stuff with Flutter Flow, and it's cool. You can tell the experience. Emmanuel, how is it going so far with Flutter Flow?
So guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can do it.
Yeah. So far so I'm currently working on a voting application using FlutterFlow. Hopefully by next week Monday I should be done. So I'll do the demonstration next week Monday. I'll show you guys how this works.
Great. That's good. So, maybe sometimes you just come in the streets, how he built it, and what you guys do, then you guys will do the same stuff. So, I
Sure,
see
sure.
how understand it. Usually, one day they understand how to get stuff, how to understand a programmer's body style, programmer something. Right? So, the more we do it, others already touch one set of leaders, and you understand. Yes. Any other question before we leave here? Any other question? Okay. We all understood what I was trying to do. What is the decision? Okay, cool. So you understood.